Hold on. Let's see if YouTube comes back. Hold on. Let's see if YouTube comes back up.
I never left. I was still here. Oh, your live video has ended.
Yeah, on Facebook or on YouTube.
How do you make it just restart on Facebook?
I don't know. It doesn't. We're just on. What do we do?
You're the tech guy.
There's nothing you can do when it ends. I can't restart it. We're live on YouTube.
Oh, we're live on YouTube.
We are.
I guess we can always post the YouTube video to Facebook later.
Yeah. Because we're coming in clear over here.
But I shared it. I shared it to 30 sites on.
I know.
On Facebook, though.
I know. We got 2 current viewers on YouTube right now. Not YouTube.
Man, fuck YouTube. No, I guess we just do it and post it later. I don't know.
That's the only thing I can think of.
Unless you restart it and then.
No, I don't want to restart it.
Okay. All right.
You think we should restart it?
No.
I don't want to make you mad. We're live right now. Let's talk.
Let's just run it.
You think so?
Yep.
Hold on, I gotta fix my hair. It's getting curly. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to our show. Sorry for the technical difficulties in the beginning of it. But I'm Josh. This is DJ, and he was telling me about a bag of dicks. So I wasn't really paying attention to our loss of internet for 2 seconds.
There's a store in Okeechobee where they just sell bags of dicks.
Dildos.
Well, I mean, yeah, it's not real people's dicks. That'd be weird.
Not real people's
That'd be
dicks.
awkward. It's just come in and be like, oh, do you have Frank's dick in stock? Nope. You know, but I guess it's like, I guess they bought a storage unit and it just had millions of dildos in it. So they just bagged them up. Now there's just bags of dicks hanging from their walls in the store in Okeechobee. It's right off Main Street too, right where the helicopter is.
Yeah.
It's like right in.
Wow.
Right in the
bag of dicks.
Just bags of dicks all on the wall.
Bags of dicks. And that's how we're going to start the show today. Welcome to our 101st episode. And why can I not post anything on Facebook? This is weird. Here we go.
Did you break it?
No, I'm just posting the link to the YouTube on Facebook.
Mine's just now playing.
Did it? Did it work?
I don't think so.
All right.
No,
let's get back in our mode. It's been a hell of a morning.
Yeah, Josh has had a rough morning.
I couldn't get out of bed. My head was killing me.
I just couldn't get out of bed.
Are you watching Facebook gaming?
Maybe.
I can't watch our talk show.
So this month is Autism Awareness Month. Acceptance Month. Those words are too different. I feel like it doesn't matter though. Awareness, acceptance.
Are you aware?
It's
to
all
accept them.
It's all, you know. And the charity this month is Autism Society. The link will be down below, of course, as usual. Go check it out and find out more information.
Get educated.
Yeah, that's right. Get more educated than I normally am.
But soon you're going to be a realtor. No, you gave up on that? Okay. No. So, random fact of the day, the Nobel Peace Prize is named after Alfred Nobel, the inventor of dynamite. Because it was used for mining before we decided to blow up tanks and shit.
He likes making things go boom.
He makes it go boom. We have an audio version on Anchor FM, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts.
Yeah, in case you don't want to see our lovely faces.
Lovely faces. I just got a haircut.
This is what happens on Tuesday morning when we don't feel good.
I set everything up last night, too.
I normally don't feel good.
No. After a long weekend,
right? But I make it work.
After a long weekend, you get fucking.
If you don't feel good, the whole show's shit.
But yeah, I can't hide it. I tried to. I feel better now than earlier. I just would be like, yeah, what's up, DJ? Can I do? Who?
What?
Like I just sat here, laid back in the chair with a half a shirt on and a Thor laying on me to make me feel better.
I don't know how I feel about my dog being laying on your belly.
Bro, your dog loves me.
All right. But yeah, don't forget we got us on Anchor FM, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts. In case, like I said, you don't want to, you can just listen to us in the car or on the way or do whatever the fuck. Don't listen to us.
When Josh goes through a crisis and he changes the entire background 6 times a week, he just listens instead of watch.
You don't have to see Josh's background.
It's Rubik's Cubes.
All right, Josh, what do we got for news today?
Today's news is, I think it's, I can pronounce his name right. Is it Jolly White? Is launching his own cannabis brand, and yes, it includes Purple Urkel.
In case you don't know who that is the guy who played Steve Urkel
on Family Matters.
Which,
did I do that?
You know, for the longest time, right, I was like, why the fuck do they even call this Family Matters? It just need to be Steve Urkel show.
Well, you would think. He's a neighbor, too. He's not even in the family.
Well, that's the worst part, right? It's like it started out as this, like,
the cop that
right, like
living
this
in suburbia.
this family show, and it ended up being more about Steve. Nobody cared about anybody else. They all just cared about Steve
Urkel,
right?
Chasing his daughter, and then he had like he hit puberty. And he was trying to hide his muscles.
Oh man,
remember that?
Yeah,
and then they had good-looking Steve, like he made a clone of himself or something.
It wasn't a clone. It was a serum.
Oh, he made a serum,
it made him cool.
Made him cool,
right? And so what happened? And the worst part is, it was still Steve. Right, he just didn't have his glasses. He had a little bit more swagger to him.
He didn't have that voice.
Right, he didn't have the voice. It was like,
he's like, did I do that?
So what they did, and they do this in a lot of stuff.
Oh yeah,
right, where they make the actor look, which, speaking about that, right? If you think about it, it's kind of fucked up. Right, so what they do is
uglify yourself.
Right, it's
what's his name did that on Power Rangers? Billy. Right, it's like Billy was casted for Jason.
Right.
But then he didn't make it, so he had to make himself look less attractive.
Well, right, like stuff like that. It's like, oh, we got to make you look less attractive and stuff like that. Well, that's kind of fucked up. And that's why people, think the way they do.
I forgot they did another show, but it was like you just took the glasses off. And you did something with the hair, and he's like, "Oh, he has abs." Like now the girl likes him.
Now the girl.
I didn't know your best friend had abs out of nowhere.
Now he's handsome.
Right? Oh, what'd they do that on? Oh, Girl Meets World. When it was the geeky kid, and he took his glasses off to his hair, put a beanie on. Now he's someone different.
And
what the fuck did he come from?
Completely fucking different. That's not the same guy. That can't be.
But he has his own, these celebrities are launching their own cannabis, other than Snoop Dogg, Kevin, James, Silent Bob have their own.
Well, because, if...
Oh, who else? Oh, Ice Cube?
If
Ice Cube has his own brand of cannabis.
Biden doesn't fuck up the progress we've already made.
Well, they're mostly like in California. And then, what is it, Colorado?
Right.
Like this cannabis company makes the celebrity cannabis or whatever. And it's not just like here's weed. No, they do the whole chemical thing, like if you were making coffee.
Well, the thing with it's a growing process.
Yeah.
Right? Like you can't just... So like hydroponics, we'll get into that later. That's later's topic. If we start talking about it now, we won't have nothing to talk about.
Let's move on.
Moving on.
Dogecoin traders push to make April 20th Doge Day. They're trying to get up to $1.
See, wipe your beard off. You're dripping drink.
I can't tell.
Looks weird. Looks like you're drooling.
I am drooling.
I have to call you Mad Dog Tanner.
Oh,
damn. So, like you were saying, he was like, "Oh, this is a joke," and they're trying to get it up to $1.
Yeah, they did in 2013 as some kind of meme joke. That's why the dog's there. It's a meme.
Oh, did you see what I sent you last night?
No.
About the Charizard coins?
I heard they're making a Bitcoin into a Charizard coin.
Yeah, it's not Bitcoin into Charizard. They're making a Charizard I feel like I should get some Charizard coins.
You should. Elon Musk was trying to make Ratcoin. But apparently, you read last week that it jumped. I think it was Wednesday you read it. It went up to like 500%.
Yeah.
It went from like 5 cents to, I think it was 17 cents. Now it's at 40 cents. I believe.
They're trying to get that up as high as possible before it.
Yeah.
I think it's just going to keep going up.
Something about the cap of $1 billion that you can't do that because it's such a low price and you cap out at 1 billion people or something, or 1 billion coins. And because it was at such a low price, it's not that hard to get to that cap. So it can't go up any higher because you're capped out. You can't buy no more coins.
See, I don't know how none of that shit works.
Yeah, see, it went down now. It's at 37 cents. Because people are selling. But I bought mine less than 5 cents. I think it was like 5.3 and then 5 cents.
I feel like right. You should like when they're selling, right? Just hold on to it, right?
Hold on
5 years.
Well, Bitcoin started in 2012 when it was less than a cent when it started. People started mining it. The first sale was a pizza. He traded 1 Bitcoin for a thing of pizza, and then it kind of went dead. And then if you guys watched the Big Bang Theory episode in 2018, it took off and hit like $5,000.
Right.
So out of nowhere, like boom.
Now people who had 3,000 shares were all of a sudden millionaires.
Because you get it for a cent,
right.
A penny, less than $1. So if you're buying like most day traders spend 1,000 or more.
Right.
So if you bought $5,000 worth of Bitcoin in 2013, just forgot about it.
You're
fucking millionaire.
Yeah, you're Elon Musk right now.
Now and then it went back down, like from 2018 to 20, and then or 19. It went up and down again during the pandemic, all the way down to 3,000 a share. Then at the end of the year in January, it was at $60,000 a share.
So if you got 2,000 shares.
So even if you took all your stimulus, you're like, I'm going to buy Bitcoin. Like, guy, we're in a fucking pandemic. What are you doing?
Right.
You're a fucking idiot. You're like, nah, it's extra money. Right? Next thing you know, 1 coin got you $50,000.
I know.
And then in a year. So now that's what I'm trying to do with Dogecoin. So during the GameStop thing, Doge, AMC, and all that started to go up.
Right.
So that's why people started buying Dogecoins. But again, I was like, I don't know about this. I'm going to buy $20 worth, right? So if it gets $1, I get $574.
Right.
Again, that's pretty good profit off $20.
Well, if it hits...
But now other people are like, I spent $200. Lonnie spent $300. I'm like, what are you doing?
Because they don't want to miss out this time like they did last time.
And then some guy yesterday was like, oh, I bought it again at 40 cents. I was like, why? Why are you buying it? It's going to drop. Again, it's going to drop.
You know, like...
It's not going to keep going.
Man, here's the thing, right? And
once it drops again below 5 cents, buy fucking more.
I know you get irritated about this, right? But realistically, I just want to make enough money to help my wife, even if it's not a lot, right? If I don't become rich...
Oh, I just want to just make enough to have passive income.
I'm not crying. Hey, me too, but, like I said,
but
I just want to make
enough...
though.
Passive income's only like $90,000 a year.
See? That seems like
her
too much to me.
Her drivers make $80,000 a year.
Well, whatever. I don't know. Moving on.
You guys want to make enough money, same as me, to not worry about money.
Right.
To worry about your other problems that you can deal with besides this money problem. Yeah, no, I got you.
I don't want to worry about.
I know.
Worry about my back. Get physical therapy.
When I wake up, I just want to worry about my back.
It's like, oh, my back hurts. You know what I should do today? I should go get a physical therapist and start working on that.
Nope.
Oh, I'm broke. I can't do that.
Nope. Gotta do dishes.
Right. Gotta do dishes.
Can't hire that maid, can you?
Can't hire a maid to come do some dishes. Like, fuck. Come by once a day, do some dishes, vacuum the floor, fuck off.
Fall on the floor, lay on the floor.
2 hours worth of work,
Gone for a week.
And then, no, you gotta come every day.
Oh, God.
Dishes pile up every day.
Can you come at midnight and just do it before I wake up?
Right, so it's like it's just like
like that one skit. It's like, honey, if I put things here, when I wake up in the morning, they're fucking gone. It's a fucking magic fucking thing. If I put clothes in the hamper, they get washed.
Oh,
Don't know why. It's fucking magic.
You're pushing your luck now.
There was some skit on YouTube I saw. Our next vital news is NASA's Mars helicopter takes flight first for another planet. Meaning that, the ship went to Mars, dropped off the helicopter, and now it took flight. So we had a first flight on a different planet.
So
it's a drone.
Well, obviously.
So it got there. You know how they send like the rover.
It takes like 20 years to get to Mars or some shit. 7.
Not anymore. I think it's like you said, like 7 or 5 now. Not like when the rover went and had to sing "Happy Birthday" to itself.
Right, but the issue now isn't getting there and back. The issue is, surviving the trip. Right, food, oxygen.
Well, it's not them. That's what they sent the
right.
But now instead of the rover, now they have the helicopter to fly around and to get data. And now they can still fly just like the rover, I guess. That's a hell of a delay. What's their streaming like?
I feel like if the
how powerful is their satellite?
I feel like if the helicopter's there, can it just like fly out of the atmosphere and leave and come back?
It's pretty high up for them to get the shadow of it from the satellites to go through because it had to go above the dust.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So, but still. First flight on Mars.
Mars is still dense, so they probably had to deal with the gravity issue and stuff like that too. It's not like the moon.
Is it? I think it's lighter. No. What does that mean?
That's not how that works.
It's heavier. No, it is lighter. No, the movie.
The gravitational pull is
further away from the sun.
It's the density of the planet. The size, if it's bigger.
But when they had that one, the Prince of Mars, anyone from Earth that goes to Mars has super strength. Because it's less gravity.
But nobody's been to Mars, so that's fiction.
They did the math before they wrote it, DJ.
Like when you go to the moon, right? It's smaller. That's why they're able to jump
more
like
dense.
They're able to jump like that.
Well, they don't have an atmosphere. It's a small one, I think. But no, I heard on Mars is less gravity than Earth.
I'm pretty sure that's wrong. Almost positive. But moving on.
No, we're going to look it up now. Does Mars have less gravity?
Well, than Earth.
On top of the the gravity of Mars' surface is much lower than it is here on Earth. Yep.
Oh, I don't think so. Yep. Pretty sure that's wrong. Doesn't make any sense. Why would...
It's the rotation.
The rotation.
It's slower. Anyways, moving on. Michael Keaton's Batman is confirmed to be the return for the Flash movie.
Wait,
he's going to be Batman.
Which Flash though are they going to use for the movie?
Snyder.
They're going to use the Snyder's Flash?
They're not using TV shows now. Flash.
Well, that movie is ruined.
And they started filming.
So there's no chance they're going to change that now.
No, the first day of shooting was like last week.
That sucks so bad.
He wasn't that bad of a Flash. Did you watch the Snyder Cut?
He was shit.
It's the same movie, but 4 hours long, according to DJ.
It is the same movie, just 2 hours longer. He went
back in time.
I can't stand when they just change stuff.
They didn't change anything. You're going to have a different movie person than a different TV show person.
I'm just like, fuck, moving on.
How many Spider-Mans have we had? I don't want to hear your shit. How many Batmans?
All the original ones were wrong.
How many Batmans? You had Nipple Batman, you had...
All were terrible after Keaton.
All terrible? All even terrible.
Clooney? Clooney was all right.
Robin was always too old. He didn't notice that he didn't notice that Val Kilmer changed to the George Clooney? He's fucking senile. Sam Butler.
And the only consistent character throughout the movie was Alfred.
All the way from Keaton.
Yeah, there's five different movies, all the same Alfred.
All the same Alfred.
Never changed Alfred's.
No, he had a good contract. Apparently,
he's like, I'm Alfred. I'm in all the movies. That's it. He was probably the creator of Batman or something.
There was some dark meme that he was the most villain in the Batman universe to help Batman cope with his pain of losing his parents. So he hired all these people to be the villains.
Yeah, so Batman had something to do.
Yeah. You know, rich kid in their toys. What's your superpower? I'm rich.
I'm rich.
Our last world news of the day is Florida man attacks black mom on Ferris wheel and gets beaten by onlookers.
What?
Some Florida man attacks a black mom on a Ferris wheel and then gets beat up by onlookers.
Teach you to keep your goddamn hands to yourself.
On a Ferris wheel. And that was going to be a Netflix show called Florida Man.
Is there?
But it's not about, like, our Florida man. Some kind of ex-cop that moved from L.A. or some shit. I think it's about Tom Brady. I don't know.
It's probably about Tom Brady. Fucking Tom Brady.
I'm just saying, if I'm the son of God, he must be his nephew or something.
Oh, man. Netflix really running out of ideas.
They need Adam. Remember?
That's it.
They need Adam.
Yeah.
Oh, they need to get only in Florida. How are you going to do Florida Man, not only in Florida?
Canada's worst driver.
Canada's.
That poor kid.
I just don't comprehend backing up.
It's all Canada's out.
Oh, you want to do Apex news?
Oh, we got Apex news?
Well, that thing dropped yesterday, Outlands.
The story from the Outlands, yeah.
Showing us some new characters. Apparently supposed to come May 4th.
Yeah.
May the 4th be with you, by the way. That's a Tuesday. Oh, we get to do Star Wars.
I'm waiting. Oh, yeah.
Again, horrible last time.
I'm waiting for what am I waiting for? I'm waiting for him to kill her just before the trailer.
You like Hammer?
What's his name, Hammer?
Yeah, or worked for Hammer, I mean.
He worked for Hammond Industries, but I think his name was Balls. His name was Balls.
His name's Balls.
Nobody cared.
The Apex did trickery on us.
I heard about Valkyrie.
You heard about Valk? That's what Desi put.
I see. I don't know how it's gonna work. Right? Like is she gonna ult and then like?
I don't know, but they keep showing that one guy from was it Titanfall?
Well, they keep showing the suit, right? Like, and then they were talking about wall running, which Respawn never wanted to put into Apex.
Only the closest thing we have is Revenant, who can just climb up the
climb
wall.
A few extra inches, right? He can't climb. He gets maybe like
we can't bounce,
2 or 3 extra feet.
We can't bounce off the jump pad onto the wall and then jump off the wall. No parkouring.
The problem with the running along the walls and stuff like that is it's a really hard mechanic, right? B, it's going to be super difficult when you're fighting a team and they just start running off the walls like ninjas.
Throwing arc star and it gets
throwing
stuck,
arc stars and shooting you and stuff like that. Like, you know,
they have no trouble with Octane in the air shooting you, right?
Right.
Because when he hits that thing perfectly, he has auto aim.
Oh man, I fucking destroy people with the Octane pad. I've been just on it lately with Octane. Like as soon as you get off and I can play Octane, oh man.
I don't know. I've just been on a different kick. I've been on computer kick lately.
You know,
because I can just get whatever game I want.
I just play whatever the fuck it is.
I'm on a Dragon Ball Z kick.
Yeah, he's been practicing real hard so he can beat me. He better keep practicing.
I got another year.
Another couple of years. What the fuck did you just do?
For real. I've been trying to do that shit all day.
I just came in and juggled one of the characters.
I got the one where you come down and you shoot your special at them and your friend comes. And then you have the one and they come down and they fucking beat their ass with them. And I'm like, how the hell did you do that one?
It's called comboing and teching.
No, I know that. But I looked at the fucking list. It wasn't there.
No, because it's not there.
See, that doesn't count.
The combos that I came up with, I strung together myself using different characters and moves and seeing how the images work.
And then he gets you to the other side of the wall, and you think you're going to get stuck, but no, for him to do another combo, he has to hit you that way.
Yeah, I bounce you. Because I don't want the frames to drop.
I don't know, Broly's mean.
You haven't even seen me with Broly, is the worst part. Broly just runs through you.
He does.
All right.
What else was there supposed to be mentioned? First day of shooting.
Apex, trying the wife's cooking.
Oh, trying the wife's cooking, yes. We had
We had Philly dicks.
No, that's not what it was. Filipino.
Giant penises in a bowl.
No, it's not.
In a bag on a wall.
No.
Today's question.
Filipino picadillo.
Pick a dicks.
Picadillo.
Pick a
That's
dick.
the white people.
Pick a dildo.
No, not bag of dicks.
Filipino pick a dildo.
And you didn't even have all of it. Because
I can't have rice.
She's just like, what are we having? I'm out of ideas. And I was just like, oh, okay, well, I miss my dad. So something from the Philippines.
Something from the Philippines. Like I said, it was delicious. Wasn't you didn't even notice the raisins in it.
I've been eating it all my life. I know I didn't notice it.
I've been eating it all my life.
I know. I noticed things when you eat Chinese.
Dicks all my life. And
Whoa.
I didn't even notice.
Whoa. Have you been practicing Smash though? 2 hours a day?
Every day.
Still, wham!
Trying to get it ready.
Trying to get it ready.
Tournament coming up.
Apparently in August.
You're not invited.
I know.
No, not you. I'm talking to our 3 viewers. I don't need any extra competition. Desi, you're damn sure not allowed to come. If I see you there, I'll kick you in the knee.
I don't think he plays Switch or fighting games. He's more Call of Duty first-person shooters.
Stick to your FPS.
Frames per second?
Yeah. No, FPS.
Frames per second.
First-person shooters.
Frames per second. That's.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's the same thing. I know he has a lot of followers now.
We've been having a hell of a time. Oh, look, he left because I threatened him.
Oh, look what you did, man. Oh. Horse shit.
But it was pretty good. We were talking earlier, and it reminded me of that place in Okeechobee that just had bags of dildos on the wall.
I'm like, what do you mean? No, they don't come. I'm like, no, they come in boxes and stuff. You're like, not this place.
Not this place.
It's a bag of dicks.
I didn't even know they came in boxes. Like
yeah, they do. Like instructions and warning labels and CDC
never
guidelines.
Shopped for one, so I don't know none of that.
Oh, I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah, I'm sure you don't.
My job
you and Lep do in private is you and Lep's
my
business.
job as a podcast host is to know random things. Okay, like.
I've looked it up before.
Knowledge is power.
There's some things.
Remember,
you
said to Jason one day, like, you might want to know that a thunderstone evolves.
A Pikachu into a Raichu.
Right. He's like, when's that going to happen? End of the world, the devil pops up because if you answer this question, right. I'm like, fuck, DJ prepared me. It's a thunderstone. Because he looked at you and goes, DJ, I like pussy. When the hell am I going to know about a fucking thunderstorm for?
Maybe on your
you
way
never
to
know,
heaven.
Jason. Never know.
Might be on your way to heaven and need this information to get into the gates. Like that may be the question.
The Russians may have taken over and they'll let you free. They're really Pokemon fans. I don't know.
We'll let you live if you can tell me how to evolve a Pikachu.
Maybe you on some quiz show. And the last Trump your fucking person question is, because you're playing with adults, so it's like, oh, and the children's TV show, right? Like,
what does Agumon did you evolve into?
Fuck! Damn it, DJ Gray man.
I know philosophy, but I don't know this. Right? Like, how mad would you be? Right?
I know the answer.
Who wants to be a millionaire?
That was on there, I think.
You're answering questions like, what is the state
NASA
of
questions.
Russia and how many people were in, blah, blah, blah. And like, $1 million questions like
the kids' TV show, Pokemon.
How do you evolve a Pikachu? Right? You don't got no more phone a friend. You ain't got nothing left. You're like right there. You're like
you pick Firestone.
You're like
because you have multiple questions.
Right.
So it's like Thunderstone,
Firestone, Thunderstone,
Waterstone. You're like
level it up to 99. Right? Level it up. Right? It's just nope. You didn't win shit. Fuck off. You'd be like, no. And I'd be like, see, if you'd have paid attention to me for 15 seconds, you'd have known it had been a Thunderstone, bitch.
And then now they're gonna ask you, what does a dildo come in? And you're gonna say bags, and they're gonna say you're wrong.
It's a bag
because you didn't know it came in boxes.
I'd be like, that's bullshit. I saw it in a bag.
But now you know they come in boxes, and then that question gets asked to you. Just like there's a pink lake in Australia, we don't know why.
Probably because they dyed it pink.
Nope, they checked that too, and it's not the plankton.
Oh. It's the shrimp?
Nope. You literally, when you take the glass of thing, you put the glass in with the water, it's pink.
That sucks.
All right, today's topic is 420. That's today's date, guys. It is 420, Hitler's birthday.
Is it really?
Yes.
Hitler's birthday is on 420?
Yep, April 20th.
God. Well, that's not something that's like celebrated.
No.
You know, that's like
we know that most is.
That's like when I dated
Let's get high.
Dated the German girl.
Oh,
you know, you learn a lot of things that are
culture-wise.
It's right. It's stereotypes over here, and then
normal over there.
Normal over there, or true over there. Or, it's a different place. Places around the world are different. I mean, fuck, you drive 300 miles up and you run into a different place. You leave Florida, it's like, oh, we're not in Florida anymore.
It takes a while.
Yeah, it takes a long
It's one of
time.
the longest states to get out of. Next to California. Like if you drive straight up California from like Mexico to Washington.
Things are different everywhere. Like you can't just, that's like a lot
People
of the
say
things.
pop.
A lot of the things they complain about here, like, oh my God, this and that and other parts of the world.
My Type C charger is not working on my Switch. And other parts of the world.
That's not really what I was talking about. I
I thought you were talking about like first world problems.
I'm talking about a little bit of everything.
Instagram's not working. It's not refreshing.
Yeah, they don't have that problem because they don't have computers or electric.
Well, just recently they made a beer. Beer is no longer considered a soda in Russia.
That's just like that. The law enforcement is different all over the world.
Yeah, you can pay off Mexico.
Okay, some law enforcement is
greedy.
Okay, some is not. Like
we saw that in Fast and the Furious, right?
It's not like you get to complain about it in other places because their
politicians are dirty too.
Right, they just roll up in your house and fucking shoot your ass, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Everywhere in the world, money rules everything.
It's just. Sometimes I think we should be grateful for
living in democracy.
Some of the stuff we have versus the stuff we don't.
Like plagues,
right? We should be great. Like
we're just saying that we have the world's
COVID-19
first problems, Instagram, and we have all this other stuff. But other countries dealt with Corona way better than we did.
Their officers were outside beating their citizens.
Oh, they meant it.
Fucking rulers.
They weren't playing when they said there's a curfew. Apparently, other countries don't lie.
No. It's not
like America, like, oh, we can go outside. Like, imagine all those tourists. Like, it's fine.
Right.
Wham, beat. Oh, wait, what was it? The anal probe one?
They were pulling people over, like, on their scooters in certain countries that they were, like, if they weren't wearing a mask, even on their scooter, they were pulling people over, pulling them off, and whipping them with sticks. Right.
Or what was that one?
You're not wearing your fucking mask.
Testing Corona anally?
If
you go outside?
Well, then you get the people like, oh, we don't have to wear a mask. It's America. It's like, well,
you get beat in Sweden,
right? Like, that's why your ass won't leave.
Like, did you hear the numbers from North Korea? No one did, because no one was allowed in or out. Listen, no Corona here.
No planes in or out, no nothing. Sorry,
what's it called?
friend.
Australia had like a case and they shut down the country again for one case.
Yeah. Well, but then you also have to realize Australia is so goddamn big and spread out too. Like, they have their major cities like Sydney and stuff like that.
Our cities, other cities are the zoo because the rest is wildlife.
Well, but that was like, so when New York got hit hard, people left New York and came to Florida. You can't walk outside.
I mean, in New York, everything's so squished together, like in Japan.
Right, but you just, they told you to stay home, go home, stay there.
I know that.
Right, but then people like packed their shit up and left. Right, they're like, oh, I can't go outside. Let's go to a different state, and I bet you I can go outside there. Right, going to Texas, going to Florida,
Texas lets us out. Yeah, Florida don't give a fuck.
Going to Georgia, going to.
Florida thought Corona was a hurricane for 6 months. It's like, when's it gonna hit us?
Why can't we find any toilet paper?
It's sunny outside. What are you talking about?
Right. The crazy thing is, right, is like a lot of the people who came down for Corona still are gonna leave for hurricane season.
Not us.
Right. Oh no, why would we leave? We're Floridians.
Floridians
don't leave during Storms, they knuckle under.
Sir, Corona's happening. Why are you going outside? I have to get a public sub.
I need a public sub. Like, I cannot
You understand other states don't have public subs?
Public
I
subs
can't understand why
here,
they don't leave.
A here
right?
type of thing.
But here in Florida, our governor's like, shut down. We're not going to pay you. It's like,
Well, we're supposed to be talking about 420 now.
so let's talk about it. I got some random facts.
Well, I mean,
About
I
$4.20.
want to come back to Steve Urkel, the purple
You can
Urkel.
do it. Yeah, that's fine. I still got random facts.
All right. Is it a random
It's
fact?
not going nowhere.
Oh, it's not going nowhere? It might.
Your train of thought might, so you might want to go with So hydroponics.
I don't even remember what I was saying now.
Hydroponics.
Oh, originally, right. What I was talking about. So, like, there's
thumb.
different ways to grow
And extract heat.
pretty much anything, right? Because, like, you can hydroponics grow, tomatoes, flowers, whatever.
What is it? GMO?
Well,
Genetically modified?
So, no, it's almost like a closed system, right? So it's like they're grown out of water, right? But you need something to germinate and feed
The nutrients.
the nutrients and stuff for the plant. So what you would do is you'd have like a closed system, like it'd be like a fish tank with weed growing out of the top of it, basically.
A lot of electricity.
Well, yes, because the water's got to keep moving as well.
And the sunlight. Or the artificial sunlight.
Right, and then because it's inside,
You gotta keep it at a certain temperature.
Realistically, this is more of a Sonya conversation because she knows about all that
I
shit.
know about botany, okay?
Botany? Is that
Yeah, botany.
is that what it's called?
Growing plants.
Growing plants. I'm a botanist. It just sounds like your wife hopping.
How high? Remember he's movie botanist?
I don't remember how high. I was high when I watched it.
So they take the genetically modified plants, because that's how you get different strands, because you're mutating them or mixing them to get that funky and wonky
Funky monkey.
purple Urkel.
Funky monkey, purple Urkel. I don't know.
Yeah, but since it's become legal, they have, because now you got scientists working on it.
You know what I know? I know how to smoke it.
You know how to grow it?
I don't know how to grow it. I mean,
You know how to roll it?
I could put a seed in some soil and physically grow the seed.
No, I want you to make.
But I couldn't.
No, you got a female. Haha.
I couldn't.
Or a male.
I couldn't genetically alter it or do anything of that nice. No. I'm basically Rita Repulsa, make my monster grow. But if I didn't have the staff, I couldn't do it because I wouldn't know how
Your
that
plant's
works.
this big. Their plants are this big.
Well, I mean, just like that, I was told that it's not the size of the plant.
That's how much you harvest.
It's the yield of the bud. So you could keep the plant small, but...
Is it going to limit the harvest, though?
No, because, like, a lot of people will get, like, 15-foot plants, right? But
And
the
only
only good
seeds.
part is the flower at the top,
Oh, wow.
right?
That's not...
So you need
We
to...
need the bud all over.
No, I don't think it does that. I don't know. Again, I don't grow weed. So I just smoke it to feel
we're going
better.
to watch this video right here. See, 2 hours later. DJ, did you learn anything? Yeah, my fucking back hurts.
Yeah, I learned my back hurts and I need some weed.
JC went to go do harvesting in Colorado. He works at some THC factory.
JC always confused me.
He works at some THC factory.
Right?
Or
No,
cannabis
it's just
factory.
like... I don't know if I should say this on live air, but it seemed like JC was like his smile over here, right?
Yeah.
And then evil villain over here, right? Like there's like two sides to every coin, I guess.
All I can think of is
What
was it, Homelander?
Homelander.
He's like, in the public, hi, but behind closed doors, give me that titty. Like,
I don't know.
from what is it, The Boys?
Yeah. I mean,
Smile here. What is that? How many girlfriends did he steal from you?
for me,
Is
no.
that what it is?
No, it was just.
He was a great guy. He had a good beard.
He was always nice to me, right?
You.
Like it wasn't. I never had a problem with JC.
You say he can't walk on water, but he can jump a fence.
But I feel like other people's experiences with him weren't
Would you like to
weren't the
enlighten
same.
the community?
No, I have no. I have no further.
No further statement.
No further statement.
No further comments there.
JC was a lovely person.
Lovely person.
Lovely person. Right. Basically, I guess you were safe with him as long as you didn't have a vagina.
What happens if you have a vagina?
I don't know. I cannot speculate because I do not have the answers.
Right now we have Lauren on the phone. She's going to speculate for us.
I feel like that conversation would not go.
You said you wanted people to call in.
Oh, man, that'd be... Hey, if you know JC, please call.
But we got some random facts about 420 itself, not just the weed. People speculate that 420 came from a police code. It did not. 420 is not a police code for smoking weed, nor is it a penal code. 420 is a police code for homicide in Las Vegas.
Nor is it a penis code.
One of Bob Marley's sons was born on 420. Just so you know, not Ziggy.
That seemed to be lucky.
Indonesia has the harshest cannabis laws.
Croatia?
No, Indonesia.
Indonesia?
Yeah, that place. It's a beautiful place to visit, but you should never, ever get caught with cannabis.
You said
Hey, the penalty's 5 to 15 years in prison.
Indonesia.
Yeah, I can't pronounce. You can't spell.
I can't spell. I never understood that. Right? You can't say things properly. I can't spell.
Mexico grows the most cannabis.
Probably.
I bet you thought it would be Holland or
and
maybe
cocaine.
Colorado. But nope. Mexico still grows the most grass. There are more than 300 chemicals in the cannabis plant.
Probably. That sounds about right.
Cannabis and hops are in the same family. Hops makes beer.
I can.
I don't know if you knew that.
Thank you, Dr. Josh. I would have never.
It says right here, which are beer. Like, cannabis is legal in North Korea.
That's cool.
Corona's not.
Probably never. Corona's not. Probably it was probably never illegal.
Cannabis isn't even considered a drug in North Korea.
That's just like all the time. People are like, "Oh, America's the most free place in the world." It's like you can't even smoke weed. People getting 5 years to life for a bag of some weed. Like think about it this way, right? Like you walked out of the house with some oregano.
Oregano.
Right? Like some oregano.
No, if you have oregano, cash flow money,
and
little baggies.
Right.
You know what that is?
Intent to sell.
Intent to sell.
Right. It's such bullshit. Okay, right? Like I can see, right? You walked out of the house, you've got a big bag of poison ivy because you're going to fuck somebody's day up.
Oh, man, right on their ass.
All right, maybe, but if you had poison ivy in the car, police wouldn't say shit. Oh, what's that? Oh, it's poison ivy. Don't touch it.
I'm gonna go poison someone.
You know, right? Nobody say shit, but
because some plants poison.
Oh, it's you got some just the horse shit.
It's called poison ivy.
Right, like and
then they make fun of you if you don't have good weed.
Right.
Like, oh, this barely passes the weed, but we're still taking you in.
That's it, fucking.
And now when you make it legal, it becomes a controlled substance.
I get so mad. Like
now you get charged like if you have pills.
Even before, people was like, "Oh, weed's illegal, and you still smoke that, DJ?" I'm like, "Fuck you." Okay, you all the time. It's America. I don't want to wear my mask. Get everybody sick, catch COVID, but then I've got to have a problem with marijuana. You can go fuck yourself.
Like Fierce said, don't even get her started. She went to jail over less than an ounce.
You see what I'm saying? Like, you got to be fucking kidding me.
Why can't you talk about the positive things of weed?
Weed's bad. Well, because with the positive things comes the assholes who,
You did know how the whole thing started, right?
You can
the war on drugs started with weed.
Yeah.
You saw the little video they had, how weed's the gateway to the devil's lettuce.
Adam ruins everything. Yeah, I watched it. Just like that. It's such...
Politicians made it illegal.
Right. It's all such bullshit. Even though I bet you some politicians sit down and smoke it, they'd be like, oh, damn, maybe not. I need this in my life.
All the politicians in California or Colorado.
It's irritating.
It's the devil's lettuce. You're going to hell.
Yeah.
Nowhere in the Bible it says thou shalt not smoke weed.
You'd be a Karen and call the cops on fucking 2 guys because of their skin color in Starbucks.
While you're fucking
but you can't smoke some marijuana.
What was it? While you're downing
right
fucking...
down in your opioids that was prescribed by fucking...
By your doctor for your midlife crisis.
Right. What happened?
What do we have? What was that Wolf of Wall Street that we don't have anymore? Quaaludes.
Yeah.
Good old Quaaludes to help fucking housewives.
You gotta
sleep better.
So you have to, and that's the thing, right? You have to think
what
everything.
What did we create? We created heroin.
Right. Well, heroin, cocaine.
Well, no, we created heroin because of what's it called, oxy.
All
to
drugs,
get off of oxy, you had to take heroin.
Right. All drugs were pretty much government made or doctor made or whatnot.
Except for like weed is the most natural one because you can take it off the plant itself, dry it out, and smoke it. Other than cocaine, you gotta mix it with fucking battery acid.
Smoke it, eat it. You know,
hemp, use it as a belt. Use it as clothes.
You make rope out of it. You know, well, hemp and marijuana are actually 2 different plants, but it's the same concept. You know, because hemp's got a lot of the same properties that marijuana does.
But cocaine, you gotta put battery acid in it.
Yeah.
If you don't believe me, go watch Chef Gordon Ramsay make cocaine over in fucking South America.
I remember. That reminds me of one night. Fucking like we're all sitting there hanging out, me and a few other people.
Can we have their names, dates, and year they were born? And
and we were doing some of the snowblower.
Some of that white girl,
the paint,
Christina Aguilera,
whatever the different stuff they call it. So people I'm living with,
Booker shirt,
right? Come out and it's like, oh, you know how bad that is. You know they cut it with battery acid. You know, telling me about my poison. And then a few minutes later, come out, ask if I could get them pills.
Roxy's.
You know, so I was confused, right? I was like, so it's okay for me to do, for you to do your poison, but my poison is, you know, they didn't understand what being a hypocrite was. Like that was the problem with them.
Do as I say, as I do.
You know,
that's a hypocrite,
right? You know, there's.
Oh, they don't know about throwing rocks at glass houses.
No, it was like, oh, you're a terrible person for doing cocaine, so.
Remember Gary Webb. Hashtag. I love cocaine. Cocaine's a hell of a drug. That's a worst person's drug. Or in Ted. Oh, I thought they only did that in Florida.
3 years clean, man. 3 years clean.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Good for you, man.
3 years clean.
I was forced.
Oh, shit,
I was forced into sobriety. Well, you got to choose.
Huh? No, I didn't get to choose.
You chose your sobriety. I was forced.
No.
Because my guy went to jail. Okay, so like,
no,
it's hard to trust good dealers. You know, like I have trust issues, and
you should. That shit's crazy.
They're fucking
now.
cutting that shit with fentanyl, killing people.
Right.
Fucking with heroin and cocaine and shit. Cutting that shit. Fuck, that's attempted murder. If you ever fucking get, what's his name that caught with that shit? I think DMX. I think it's fentanyl.
That's like I saw people were like they got. It's supposed to be headache powder. Right, like at the Habib store, at the convenience stores and things like that.
Powder thing? Oh, what you cut it with? Baby laxatives?
I guess it's laxative.
We call it cut.
I don't know what it was. I just know it's white powder that's apparently legal.
It is. It's called cut.
You know, so it's like, well,
you mix it in right with the cocaine and the acetones, and it bonds together. This is just science. I've never done this, but it comes together, and if you bake it in the oven long enough. And on the stove, you get crack. BC powder.
Sort of, yeah, but on a bigger scale. You imagine just buying a bunch of little packets of BC powder.
That shit does not snort the same.
Oh, man, it's got some headache.
You got
relief.
You got Key West head cold. That's what you got.
Key West head cold.
That's when you get the sniffles.
What's another fact we got over here?
There really is a highway 420. It's in Canada. Apparently, cannabis used to grow wild along the side of the highway, and they renamed it Highway 420.
Oh, there you go.
420 is not just for cannabis business. Other businesses also benefit from 420. As you probably noticed from all the different promotions you no doubt have been seeing around, is the unicorn latte at Starbucks related to 420? Don't know for sure, but have you seen that thing? There's a 420 car. It's a Jaguar 420G. 420 has other meanings too. 420 is PHI High Day, which is the day for fraternities and sororities to advance for ecological friendly lifestyles. 420 does not technically exist in Europe. The date
wait. Hold on. All right, now let me stop you. 420. The date
does not exist.
So they just go from 419 to 421,
in
or
Europe,
or the whole month stops.
Because Europeans write out their dates different from the United States. They write it 20/4. So it's 20/4 2021.
So it's still April
20th. But not 420. We say 420. I don't know how they pronounce Cinco de Mayo, since it means the 5th of May.
But
it's 20/4, not 420.
No, it's still 420. Right, just because they say it different doesn't mean.
No, in Europe, hey, the founding fathers came from over there. Okay?
See, this is what kills me.
America changes everything.
Right,
we don't use metric system.
Technically,
we use Fahrenheit instead of Celsius.
Technically, everything exists everywhere. Right, like just because they don't say that there,
technically doesn't
mean like it doesn't exist there, right? Because somebody could be there from America and say it that, oh, you mean 420? You know, like
it's the fourth month on the 20th.
It kills me so bad.
No, so they basically go. This is the 20th day on the fourth month. We would say it's the fourth month and it's the 20th day.
It just.
In 1971, five high school students in Santa Rafael, California, used the term 420 in connection with the plan to search for an abandoned cannabis crop based on a treasure map made by the grower.
It just kills me.
That was from Sonia. The first acid dose was taken on 420. Yep, back in the 40s by Swiss chemist Albert Hofmann. You just moved the entire camera. Who's your camera guy?
My foot. Oh, man,
The majority of American adults claim they never have tried or are currently using cannabis. 51% of Americans, or adults in the U.S., claim to be enjoying the ganja. It used to be that people wouldn't even admit trying it. We have come a long way.
No, less people were just willing to admit it.
Yeah.
No, they were still doing it. They just wouldn't tell nobody. Right.
And that's your random facts of 420.
Oh, good. My back hurts and I have to pee and I'm tired of you.
That's how we end every show.
That's how we end every show.
Every show.
Toodaloo, motherfuckers. No, wait a minute. That's how I end the show.
I'm going to take a nap. Restore.
Also... Wait, I forget. Also,
I don't remember speaking of something.
Right. I jumped ahead. Supposed to do the charity first.
Go ahead.
You know, don't forget that this month is Autism Acceptance Month.
There we go.
You know, talking about that, right? I think it's just like that. I think it's bullshit. Right? You shouldn't have to tell people to be acceptance of other people. Right?
Racism still exists.
I know.
Prejudice still exists. Sexism still exists.
It's just so crazy. It just makes my head hurt.
Now everyone has a voice.
Just think about like, hey, just don't do that, right? Like
common moral things.
Yeah, like
no one didn't punch the kid because he was a different color. That's stupid.
Be more accepting of people. You know, be nicer to your neighbor. Try to think of things.
Is it prejudice if you hate all assholes?
I don't even hate all assholes. Like, some of them are funny.
He's a funny asshole.
He's a funny asshole, that guy.
Still an asshole. I wouldn't trust your sister around him. But
yeah,
he's funny.
But you're right. He's funny. Just don't leave your sister around him, or your mom, or your aunt, or any of them people.
Or actually any woman. I think he got charged. But, like, he's a funny guy.
But still, it's just like common sense goes a long way.
A logical sense.
Right. It's like... You know,
But you're not born with common sense. Or you can't teach common sense.
right? Or it was like my dad used to say. It's like if you don't got nothing nice to say, keep your fucking mouth shut.
Yeah, but most common sense comes from problem solving.
Right? You know,
Like George's brother used to always close the gate and then walk around instead of closing it inward on himself, so you don't have to walk around. Every time I would tell him this, he would still do it his way because it made sense to him to lock it on the outside, then walk around the gate. Instead of walking through the gate and closing and locking it. Because you don't have to walk around.
Things that upset me are it just they don't make sense to me. Right? It's like
They feel the same way.
you shouldn't have to, tell people to be acceptance to people with autism.
Someone else who's different.
That's right. Like you should.
That's why aliens don't make contact.
It's like watching a guy drop kick an old lady. All right, some people that's funny.
That's
it's
someone's meemaw.
But right, that's somebody's that's somebody's grandma or whatnot.
How would you like if I drop kicked you?
Right, like fuck.
I don't like it because they're old. I don't like her because she's a woman. Yeah. Oh, women do it all the time. You're a man.
Oh, she's fat. Oh, she's ugly. Oh, blah 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 blah.
Right?
Blah, blah.
How dare you have an opinion?
Right, and then that just like why. It's like, well, I'm allowed to think she's an ugly bitch. Well, you know what? That's true.
You don't have to say it.
But you don't got to tell her.
I do feel like it's my obligation to let girls know their eyebrows are on point.
Maybe, just like that. Like that's odd.
No, someone needs to tell them.
It's like
someone needs to tell them.
I'll only bang a bitch if her eyebrows look good. Like that's just weird.
That's not what I said. That was nowhere near what I said.
I've never looked at a bitch and gone, them eyebrows,
No, you look there and go, not in those shoes. Nope, not fucking you.
No, it's just, do you see them shoes? They do not match that outfit, bitch.
Because guys give a shit, right?
I'm getting a little too far. Right, because like what guys like...
I was gonna fuck you, until I noticed that one of your earlobes is different. Than
a little awkward, right?
Yeah. Like, I was like, oh, no dick for you. No dick.
No dick. I knew a girl. She was literally like, she was a heftier girl. She was paralyzed.
Aww.
Like she had a lot of issues, but she still ran dick. Like she still got, not for me. But
why not for you? You didn't accept her?
Because she was a little bit too busy with all the other dicks in the neighborhood, and that's
in
not my thing.
In the neighborhood?
Maybe not in the neighborhood. Either way, it wasn't really.
She was literally a train?
I don't know if she was. It's you in these trains. You just.
Well, she's in a wheelchair, so I figured.
That's not nice.
How's that not nice? She's the one dicking everyone.
Well, that's her preference. You ain't gotta.
Oh, come on! You're telling me they didn't try it?
Who? Not me.
Why didn't you try it?
Because again,
you should accept it.
No.
Acceptance, man.
I have rules.
Wait, hold on. You can't accept whores because they're different. Because they like dick.
Hey, I supported her I was still her friend.
You supported her. You were high fives every time.
I just wasn't docking in the station. That just wasn't what was happening for me.
Why not?
Because I have rules.
What's the rules?
I have rules.
If other people are flying there, you can't no fly zone.
That's it. I don't date.
Oh, you have to be the first person on the moon.
I don't date. No, I just don't date women that people I know have dated. That's not a thing I like.
So if your friend's been on the moon, you don't want to go to the moon?
No, people date girls after me. Not the other way. Like if I know you.
Oh wow!
Right.
So if you even like her, you're still gonna go nope.
Absolutely. 10 out of 10 times.
So someone dated Kim first.
That I knew?
Yeah. No, she's done all these great things for you.
Nope. She'd be out the door.
But why?
Because the rule's broken. I don't.
Do you hear how dumb you sound?
It's fine. It's not dumb to me.
I would have. My name is Earl. You're trying to get all the money back or some shit. You're just like, but Earl, you can just keep it. Like, no. The rule.
It's the rule. I got rules, man, that I don't break.
Is it because of Dewey?
Huh?
Is it because of Dewey?
It's because of people.
Is it because of your friends fucked them first? All the time you like someone, so now you made a rule going, if I don't do it first.
I ain't doing it.
So you didn't date no one. You had to find in different cities.
I dated right, and outside of the group and different.
What do you do if you find out they did date them first?
Different countries. Like you didn't date my ex from fucking.
That one person you met though, right? What happens if you find out they did date before you?
That's
But you already broke up, though.
well, but then it doesn't matter.
Does it matter though? It's broke the rule.
I mean, it'd probably
So
matter.
you're
It's gonna
telling
matter
me,
in my brain.
hold on. You're in love with this girl for fucking many years, about to be a father maybe. And your best friend finally comes up to you and goes, I didn't want to tell you this because of your rule, but now, you're in love. I dated her a week before you.
Divorce.
Just like that.
Just like that.
You've been together for 5 years.
Terminated.
You're in love.
Thanks for playing. Game over.
Can we make a movie? Can we make a short film
How about my brain? No.
about just that?
Don't forget that this month again is Autism Awareness Month.
Acceptance.
Fuck acceptance. You should already be aware.
That they're autistic.
The charity is called Autism Society. It'll be in the link down below.
Educate yourself.
That's right. Get you some Purple Urkel and educate yourself. Don't forget we have an audio version on Anchor FM, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts, which is basically all the places you get your podcasts.
Popular places.
Popular places.
I really don't know who's using Google Podcasts.
Google Podcasts.
But we're on there too.
Nobody. Oh, we're on Google Podcasts.
Yes.
We don't even mention it. We're on there.
I just named the
We're
big
on
ones.
So basically wherever you get your Google Podcasts.
Wherever you get podcasts.
Don't forget, this is Happy 420.
It is 420.
Yep, that's it.
That's it.
Toodaloo, motherfuckers.
Toodaloo. Now, if you guys think it's okay to date your friend's ex, comment down below.
It's not. It never is.
And if you want to date a stripper, is it okay?
No.
Okay. So, see you guys next week.
As soon as she became a stripper.
Oh, tomorrow, not next week. See you tomorrow. Between the hours of 10 and 12.
Toodaloo, motherfuckers.
Maybe 9.
At night? That's weird.